What's happening? It's been a while. Back at the Maverick ranch, and I haven't been videotaping because I've been busy working, so I'm not going to do a long video. This is just give an update on the driveway status. I was hoping to have had the driveway in by now, but dealing with utilities, I'm trying to figure out what to do. I got electric and cable that need to go in, and with that said, I've contacted both. I've heard back from both. The electric company's really cool to deal with. The cable company, not so much. I've got to get in touch with them some more. When I did talk to the cable company, they told me that they were going to be able to hook up right there. I don't know if you can see, there's a box down there between my lot and the next lot over. And then I'd have to go all the way from that point down the road all the way to my driveway, and then go in the driveway with the conduit. And everything in the road that I dig has to be hand dug, because there's utilities going down there, cable TV and electric. So that's probably not a good option. The electric company, I got to go from a pole right there on the corner, and they said if I connect to that, I got to go down this way and go in this way, and of course everything on the street has to be hand dug. That's not quite as long, but it's still, that has to be 3 feet deep. The cable has to be 1 foot deep. Cable has to be a 2-inch conduit, and the electric, not sure yet. Not sure what I'm gonna have to have, but it's gonna be between 2 and 4. He's gonna come back and go over stuff with me, but you can see it's marked there. There's a flag right there where they've marked it before. I've had a Miss Utility mark it, and but for the most part, I'm not going to hand dig this, and you gotta, anything within 2 feet, you gotta hand dig, and to go 3 feet deep, all hand digging, nah. So going down the driveway with the utilities, because I want to go down the driveway with the utilities before I put the driveway in, because once I put the driveway in, you know, I got the culverts and everything else. That's not going to work out too well. So I figured, why don't I go through the buffer zone? And so you can see how thick this shit is. All those stickers. It's pretty bad. So what I did was, here's the pole that I got to connect to for the electric. And I'm thinking, the cable, I should be able to hook to the cable right here. I shouldn't have to go to the lot number 2. But I got to get a call from them to confirm it. And they won't call me back. So this is what I did in between doing a bunch of other stuff. I cut a little trail for a ditch witch to go through here. And I made a deal with myself. If I had to cut any trees down, I'm not going to do this, but I had a lot of stickers and vines and stuff I had to go through, and I marked it with flags. So we'll just go down here. I'm just going to go real quick so I have some video evidence of where this is going to be buried if I do decide to go this route, which I think is probably the best way. But you're in here, I mean, heck, it's like it's thick. It's real thick. I had to cut my way through here, and like I said, I had to cut some limbs, but for the most part, it wasn't too bad. I mean, heck, it's so thick through here. It's unbelievable. But I did manage to get through here, and I guess I'll have to figure out what kind of ditch witch to use, as far as if I do have to go with 4-inch pipe, if I can get a ditch witch that's going to be wide enough. And I'll bury 2 conduits, one for the electric and one for the cable. Cable's definitely going to be 2-inch, and whatever. I'm leaning towards 4-inch for the electric, even if I don't need it. That way I have, if I ever want to upgrade, I can. But I got to figure out how to get a ditch witch out here, because I'm done a lot of work, but I'm not going to dig this by hand. That ain't happening. I just took the path of least resistance going through here. Like I said, I didn't cut any trees down. I managed to find some little alleyways here, little alleyways there. Kind of zigzag through here because I didn't want a line of sight. So we get to this point, and you start to see the clearing. So cut through underneath these trees. Like I said, if I have to cut a couple branches here or there for the ditch witch, oh well, no biggie. But I'm not going to cut them now. I'm going to wait and see if I need to. So then I come out here to the clearing, and the driveway is down over there. So I'm out a ways from the driveway, because when I was going to go in the driveway, see the fittings right there, the electric company left those. Those are long-term 90s that they want me to use with the conduit, and they're supplying those. I just got to supply the conduit and all the glue and all the couplings and stuff. But the guy's cool, real cool. So if I come out here, I'm gonna be closer to where the house is gonna be, and I believe the house is probably gonna be sitting right on this knoll right here. Originally I thought it was gonna be over there, but if we walk over here, I'll give you a reason why I'm thinking of putting it here. And it's because of the septic field. I want a conventional gravity fed septic field, and you can't have one if you're low. You got to be high, and this is pretty much as high as you can be. Right here, so I want to have a nice view of the pond, so this is pretty much a good spot. Be sitting here overlooking the pond. I think the whole back of the house will be the pond. That's what I'm envisioning. And down at the pond, I just cut a tree down. You can probably see there's the stump right there. That's probably the biggest tree that was around the pond. I cut that down. It was had to pull it out of the pond. That's 18 inches at the base. Yeah, that was a pain in the ass to pull out. I had to use a come along, but anyway, that's for another video. So anyway, I'm thinking the septic field, you probably can't tell by the video, it's probably either down there where it's low, or down over there. And I'm trying to not cut as many trees down as I can, but we'll see how it goes. You just never know, but it's all downhill there. So anywhere down there where I can find a place that perks, it'll be good. Now the place that perked here was right there. You can see right there, and there's another one over there. It's got ribbon on it. You probably can't see it, but when I bought the place, they made it perk wherever they could get to, and up in that upper echelon right over there, that's where it was the most clear. Right here where I'm standing, you couldn't even get to it. And if you look over there, you can see the top of the telephone pole right through those trees. And that's why I didn't go straight. I didn't want a line of sight, and I didn't want to cut down any trees. But anyway, I measured it off. The trail through the buffer zone that I just cut is 283 feet. And I kind of measured all the way from the pole through that buffer zone trail I made all the way to the approximate location of where it's going to tie into the house. And it's probably going to be about 450 feet. That's probably what it's going to be total length. So that's going to be a deciding factor on whether they're going to be able to put a transformer on the pole or a transformer right there when it first comes into the clearing, somewhere around in there. So don't know, we'll figure it out. The main thing was I had to get a path through that buffer zone, and I didn't want to do it to where people could see in. But this will be where the house is. You know, I think it's a pretty cool spot, kind of private, good views. So that's it. I just wanted to update on the status of the driveway, which is taking forever. And hopefully if I get the okay that I don't need to put any conduit through the driveway, with the cable company, because the electric I'm definitely going to go through the buffer zone, then I'm doing it. If I got to go with the cable through the driveway, I'll just have to know that before I put the driveway in, because I'm going to have to put conduit in. But once I get the okay, I'm breaking ground. So let me get back to work, and I'll be hopefully making a video soon. Later.